Why pre YouTube? So today or I go we're on a music video for react to, so we'll find some drama, you see me? If you're new to the channel, make sure you say like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notification. And today we're gonna react to Yanique Curvy Diva was asked about Miss Kitty on her live, and we're gonna hear what she have to say.
I know with Kitty, oh Jesus, I don't know, half of the time I think when will sometime you do something in life and you wonder, or something happened to you, when will that story end? After a while I said to myself, oh my God, when will that story, when will they change the narrative, when will they change it? You understand? Like, oh, yeah.
What you mean?
And bash each other.
Wonder what was the question?
We're over that now. I think we're all older, she older. We've moved past that, and if that is the way people want to remember me or remember a situation, it's horrible. I did Magnum for 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. Like, that's not what I want to be remembered for when you come on to Magnum Kings and Queens. It's sad, but I don't think she wants to be remembered for that either. So
yo, we have to establish that was actually a moment in Magnum Kings and Queen. Like that, unfortunately, that is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, moment from Magnum Kings and Queens. That's the only moment where me remember. I remember none of the artists them, cause none of them artists they never really, none of the artists them will win, never actually have a substantial career, and most of the artists them way, like if you think about it, Chanel Muir did dip on it and she never win. So most of the artists them way actually drop out and them actually come out to be something. Just goes to show you though, never give up. But
from that, you know, business wise, personality wise, I'm sure I'm not the same person that answered her years ago, and she's not the same person that's even probably aggressive. So
she is. Miss Kitty is aggressive.
Go with the people that you watch and you see. Go with it. You know, that's what I look on.
I was making the point that Instagram is really a story, and it's just really what you put on there and you want the fans them to see, and sometimes that can go differently from how you plan it, because people really think they know you when they don't, you know. So she gonna tell you a story about somebody where she grew up with, and she made a post. Me, I think say the post where she make with the man and her dance on the stage, right? Or the man alone that do the dance, and she just sit down and cheer. You see me? But anyway, I'm gonna make sure get to the story and tell you what happened. So here goes.
Therefore, persons have their own perception of me, and all the time people be like, okay, this is who Yanique is all about sex. It's just, you know. And to let me give a prime example, there was a friend of mine I know for years, when I was growing up, very, very young, I'm working on stuff, and I posted on my IG some sexy stuff. Come and say, you know what, my agent is like, you really don't have anything sexy on your IG, you need to post something sexy. I'm like, Lord God, I'm really not in that mood. So I did a throwback video of me being all sexy, and then in doing that, the friend of mine, she commented underneath it and said, you know, use your brain, like, you know, you're better than that now, and it's time for you to use your head, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying to myself, oh Jesus, I didn't even, and like I tap into it and I realize that she's actually somebody I know, and you know, she live abroad, and I'm saying to myself, oh,
it be your own people. I swear it be your own people. But sometimes you have to just follow your mind. If you follow your mind, sometimes you never go wrong. But
my God. So, you know, and it was on me, and I called my sister, and there's this book that I read and carry in my handbag. Let me take it out. I always have this in my handbag. It's called The Power, Say It all of these things. So, and I will leave this book and carry it with me. And we always try to lead with love when it come on to somebody who is even.
I don't read.
I always try to.
I don't talk. I don't like read.
And as like, you know, I call my sister and I'm saying this really affect me, I really want to answer this person. And she's like, yeah, it don't merit it, like just leave it alone. And I said no. Anyways, I messaged the person, I said to her, you could have said whatever
If you give me 45 seconds, I'm going to show you how Kevin made
Fucking ads.
$12,000 in 6 days using a silly little
I'm not
email.
care, brother.
What you want to say in the comment, and the mere fact that I know you, and you want to be in the comment to say,
Yanique, DM them.
and it's time I accomplish something with my life, and I was saying to her, it's a shame that you don't know me, and I still say it's a shame that you call yourself even a friend. Anyways, so I went into the DM, and I DM'd her, and I said to her, boy,
Wow.
honestly, you should know me better, but at the end of the day, you're quick to comment about what I post and to use my head and to use my brain. And I said to her, boy, I wish you were that quick to comment when my mom passed. I think, I really...
Yo, some of them people here for fuck off, Yo, excuse my language, but some of them people here will claim say them are your friend and them something there. Not even in general, some people comments not necessary. Them always a try to be, ooh, I'm the IT titan, ooh, I'm gonna give you, I don't want advice from my brother.
I hope you were quick to comment to say, hey, and especially that you knew my mom, you knew about her. I wish you were that quick to say, hey, sweetheart, condolences and all of that. And I said, I wish you were quick to, make a comment about all my accomplishments, whether, we're signing contract, $1 million deals, restaurant, my, lifelong, whatever, 9 years at RGR as producer, presenter. I wish you had made some comments about my
Congratulations.
accomplishments and things that I've acquired, music-wise, everything. And that's what I said to her, and I said, wish you had done something.
Forget to Yanni didn't make music
to
tonight.
I didn't know your mom passed. I said, yeah, but you know that I clearly am not using my head. Long and short, she apologized, and we're good now and everything. But that's what I'd say. IG, a lot of times people will judge you, on what they say. And for me, I always say this: Instagram is a story, and it's not, it's a story. It's what you want to tell, and it's what you want to put in that book. And at times, so I put a lot of sexy in the book, and I put a lot of this and that, and behave like I really don't care and just not know what people say about me, which is true. But that is the picture I paint, and that is what I put and I tell in the story. And I shelter my heart and my family and my daughter and things that I love and consider dear to me. I keep them in a corner, and that's how I've always been done.
Yes, so me agree with what Yanique said. One of the worst things when people know you and then try to style you up online, and them could have simply come in on your DM or, by the platform in your message and tell you, say, just tell you what they want to tell you, but them choose to say it out in the public, and then people can pick up on it and know, so they know you're depending upon the context where them use, So, I like that. I can see where she had come from and why she had to, how she feel,
Dab them up.
To go and talk to that person, right? But people, that's my opinion, and it's something I want to think about.
But congratulations to her on opening a restaurant and thing. The part that alive, man, I think I did hear that, but yeah, she opened a restaurant and thing, and she said she have a hype on a hotel where she want buy in the future. So more respect her work ethic and where she have moved towards. But definitely, I'm all about women empowerment and women being their own bosses and everything. That part of the thing where Miss Kitty there talk about, I don't disagree with. You see me? I say I just disagree with how she style up people or haters. Me just have a problem with how she style up our haters, and because certain people, the situation with them inner, they are not the controllers of it. And a people fault make them born in a single parent household and all kind of things, poverty and them something that we should talk about, and down people and them something that it just you see, even if you win, it don't make no sense. You put people down, just win. You understand what I say? You not have to clap back and oh, you sir, dirty man, all of that shit don't make no sense to me. You see me I say? Which I feel like Yanique just never want to address nothing about Miss Kitty, so she find a good way of just, in some way just bypass it. Cause I feel like so the question was pertaining to that, but she just decided for not answer it. She just decided to say, oh, she go political and just completely bypass the question. So in my opinion, how Yanique is moving with her career and how she choose to just stay out of the public in terms of the bagger clapping back and them type of something there, I think Miss Kitty can learn from that aspect of it. You understand what I say? But big up to both of them, both two empowered women, empowered black women who are doing their thing. I respect both of them work ethic and everything. So that's all I have to say about that. And see you at the next reaction.